Hey everybody, it's Amanda Moxley, and in this week's video, I want to talk to you about how you can become more disciplined in your body, in your health, in your finances, in your relationships, in your goals and your dreams. Guess who is stopping you from having everything you want? You, the one that you are hearing in your body. This person is the one that can block you. Nothing else can block you. Nothing else can save you. Nothing else can give you permission to be blissciplined, and nothing else can give you the permission to claim your goals and go for it. You are responsible for your life. You are responsible for your results, your happiness, your joy, your success, everything. You are responsible. And the sooner that you understand that you are the one that's responsible, the sooner you get in the driver's seat on your life and realize you can do this, you will be so happy and successful and joyful and dancing off into the sunset. All right, if you haven't subscribed, give it a like, give it a comment, and that tells me that it's encouraging you and that you like it, and it also inspires YouTube to keep showing my videos to other people who will like what I'm sharing. So thank you. I appreciate you so much. Hey, you are watching Amanda Moxley TV, and this is the place for the hottest tips, tools, trainings, and how-tos. I'm so happy you're here, and I'll see you in the show. So here is 5 tips I want to give you on how to become more disciplined in your life and in your business so that you can have the results that you want. All right. Step number 1 is you need to have clarity on what it is you want. What is it that you really, really, really want? What does it look like? What does it feel like? How much of it do you want? How little of it do you want in terms of your body? Specifically, targeting, what do you want for your body? What do you want for your finances? What do you want for your relationships? What do you want for your business and your speaking and your clients and your results? So have that massive clarity, have that picture, have that vision of what you want. Then, step 2, ask yourself, what would a woman or a man who was living that life and having that lifestyle and having that success and having that body and having that income and having that incredible relationship? So you get the picture of super successful you, and then you ask yourself, what is it that they would be doing? What are the actions my super radiant, successful, healthy, wealthy self, what would he or she be doing? What would we be doing? What would I be doing at that level? Consistently, what would you be doing at that level? Make a list. And one of the best ways to make a list like this is get a piece of paper and down the middle on the left side say who you currently are, how you're currently acting, and then on the right side, what would super successful millionaire you, how would that person be acting? That super fit you with X amount of percentage of body fat, how would they be eating? How would they be exercising? So write that down on that side. So now you know the actions. Now, after you know the actions that you need to be taking, the third thing you need to do is you need to give yourself specific targeted guardrails. Okay, so that means if you have an identity of a person who is, let's say, 22% body fat and 118 pounds, that person would eat 6 vegetables a day. That person would drink at least a gallon of water a day. That person would exercise with weights at least 6 days a week. Or that person would do yoga, whatever that is for you. And how many times a month would that person exercise? How many times a month would that person maybe do intermittent fasting or whatever it is that future you would do? So you're going to have a specific target of what that person will be doing. Now maybe you're a successful coach and your goal is to be $1 million coach. Well, how many sales calls a week would you have? How many speaking engagements would super successful you have a month? How many times would you produce content? How many times would you create a video? How many times would you actually ask for the sale? How many times would you sell your book that month? So you want to have specific targets. So let's say you've decided that future successful you is going to go live 12 different times this month, okay? And that you're going to create content 21 times this month out of 30. Then you know this target. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to track. You want to track every single day that you are actually accomplishing what it is you say you will do. And how you do that is you can use a record recorder. I use a book called Easy to Use Habit Trackers, which I'll link below. And you just give yourself a check mark every single time. The next thing you want to do is you have it for the month. Well, now every day when you close out for the night of your workday, or maybe for you, it's later on after you're going to bed or before you're going to bed, you're going to write down what I call the core 4. You're going to write down your top 4 things you are going to accomplish the next day in order to get the results that you crave. to move that needle forward? What are those top 4 behaviors and actions you're going to do tomorrow that will allow you to get the results that you want? Now, these aren't 4 habits that you always do. If you always floss your teeth, you're not going to put on there, well, habit number 1, floss my teeth. No, this is something that's going to move you forward. So have that. And then the next couple pieces here to help you have more discipline in your life is to do 2 things. So the first thing I like to do is identify what is the consequence if I actually do not do this. Not like I'm going to get a slap on the wrist. And especially if you're an entrepreneur, you don't have a boss. You don't have anyone holding you accountable. So how are you going to hold yourself accountable? What I like to use is I like to use my habit tracker. I also like to use mastermind buddies and my own coach to hold myself accountable too. So what is the consequence if you don't take this action? And identify, what does that mean? What is the cost of an action for you not taking this action? And get real with yourself. Does that mean that you're gonna have to, you're gonna just be fat and you're not gonna feel good in your body? You're not going to be able to go on that vacation. You're not gonna be able to pay off that credit card. You're not gonna be able to hire that coach or that team member. What is the consequence that if you do not do this, what will happen for you? So write that down and get real with yourself. You wanna feel this in the gut, guys. The more you feel it in your gut, like, if I don't do this, this is where I'm gonna be. The more focus on the reality that you can get when you're actually working on a goal, the better. Because if you're in denial, which a lot of people are, that we're positive thinkers, we're wishful thinking, magical thinking, and we're just like, it's all gonna work out. How's it gonna work out? It's gonna work out, yes, by God's grace, and also by you taking action. So identify the consequence. The next thing you want to do in order to create more discipline is you want to identify the reward. What is the benefit? How is it going to feel on the other side of you taking this action, of you disciplining yourself? What is that reward? Is it that you are going to be able to wear that bathing suit or wear those jeans, or you're going to be able to take your family on a vacation, or you're going to be able to hire that new team member, or you're going to be able to feel good about yourself? You're going to be able to complete your book. You're going to be able to enroll clients. You're going to be able to have all those goals and dreams that you have. Identify the reward. And some people are more consequences driven and other people are reward. You need to find your sweet spot, which comes down to this next step. You need to understand your why. What is that why that makes you cry? That why that when that alarm goes off tomorrow morning at 5:30, you do not hit snooze. You actually get up. What is your driver? What is the reason why you are doing this? And have that vision very clearly in written word and also in a visual so that you are committed to it and tie it in with the emotion, and you will be successful. So what I have found after doing this for several years with the tracking and all these things I've taught you is I really love having guardrails. I do so well just in these guardrails. I remember skiing in Chamonix, France on the Aiguille Midi. I mean, it was a no-fall zone. So I have been an extreme skier and I've done a lot of free skiing competitions and I love skiing. And maybe for you, I don't know what you can relate this to, but I relate it to being in a no-fall zone. So when you're in your own business, you want to keep those stakes up high enough so that you can mentally tell yourself, this is a no-fall zone. That means your mind has to be right, your feelings have to be right, your actions have to be right in order for you to stay focused on your dreams and your goals. And what is that for you? What are the guardrails for you? What is it that you can commit to that's going to hold you focused and connected to your dreams and your goals so you get those results? I want to hear about it in the comments below. Go ahead and give me a little comment and let's connect. Also, let's connect over at the Moxley Method Speaker Society on Facebook and on my Instagram at Amanda J. Moxley. You guys, I believe in you. I know that these strategies work. And at the end of the day, discipline, another word for discipline is blisscipline. You are creating more bliss and more joy in your life by keeping these guardrails on and being committed to your success and taking the actions. You're going to feel so good about yourself. Break it down to those final 4 things you're going to do tomorrow, and I'll see you on the other side. Do you want to grow a successful business as a speaker? All you have to do is go to amandamoxley.com/training, and I'm going to share with you my entire Moxley method, my mindset, the strategy, the structure, and the system behind my consistent multiple 6-figure business. All you have to do is go to amandamoxley.com/training and sign up today.